The story behind Austpac is we're an ASX listed company, APG is our code. We've been listed since 1986, but in 1994 we concentrated and focused the company on developing two technologies, one for recycling waste from the iron